Someone stole 3 chickens last night. I bet it was those damn thieving yokels again.
Yeah, we can't always accuse the foxes. You should go see about complaining to the mayor with all the others.
I can't understand why those damn savages are stuck here. It's not like anybody's making them stay, the damn pipsqueaks. They should jump right into the water, with their damn ostriches. Then they can wash behind their damn ears for once.
There's something making them stay connected to their religion. They believe in a whole pile of nonsense.
Oh yeah? I heard that someone up top decided to order them to stay here. From central administration. And Mayor Bulyakin can't do a thing. His hands are tied.
So what? So we have to have the nomads in our homes?
That's what I heard. But I know that the mayor would also love to see the Yukals cross the lake and burn themselves in Baranur.
I'd rather be left here on my own if you don't mind, miss.
That's the nice man who helped me leave the Yukal camp. I should go thank him.
Ah, miss, delighted to see that you finally managed to leave the Yukal camp.
Yes, thank you very much for the pass.
Well, now that you're at last here, you'll be able to taste my famous borscht.
It would be my pleasure, but I do have to find Steiner the clockmaker right away.
Simon Steiner? Ah, in that case you should speak with Sarah, our young waitress. She's his granddaughter.
Is Simon Steiner well known here in Valsambor?
For a long time, he was rather popular. You know, he isn't just a clockmaker. He knows everything about mechanical objects. He repaired everything for everybody here in Valsambor. He also designed the amusement park on the other side of the lake with a colleague of his. A French automaton creator, if I remember right. You could say, Valsambor owes a lot to Simon Steiner, miss. So when he got sick, I offered to hire Sarah to help a little. You understand?
How are things in town? They don't seem to be going that well.
If you ask me, the atmosphere is horrible. At least half the people don't want the Yukals right at our door. Most of the shopkeepers even made the decision to go on strike over what they saw as unfair competition. Also, Valsambor hasn't been the same in the last 20 years. There it is.
I met that man recently. A certain Captain Obo. He doesn't seem very with it.
And he's been that way for 20 years, miss. 20 years. Can you imagine? He used to command the Crystal, the boat that made the crossing between here and the amusement park, on the other side of the lake. And he wasn't the same man then.
I'm off. Thank you again for your help.
See you soon, miss.
All those youngsters trying to act smart to impress the Steiner girl. It really gets to me.
I'm not standing here because I'm happy, you know, miss.
I hope you find the tavern agreeable, miss.
I'd really suggest you steer well clear of Captain Obo, miss. He's always basically drunk as a skunk. We're pretty lucky with all we've been through. At least we've still got places like this.
The lake is haunted by a demon. It's watching me. Waiting. I can feel it.
There's something about those nomads at our doors they're not telling us.
It's been hard to sell our produce since the port closed. And now those nomads show up and undercut us.
The mayor's got to do something about these nomads. This just can't go on.
Excuse me, please, miss.
Yes?
I'm looking for Simon Steiners.
Simon Steiner is my grandfather. My name is Sarah. Sarah Steiner.
Pleased to meet you, Sarah. I'm Kate Walker. Can you tell me where I can find your grandfather's workshop?
Of course. You'll find his shop is at the end of the alleyway, on the left, just as you leave it, in the main avenue. Can I ask what you want with him? Because he's rather old, you know.
I'm accompanying the Ukel caravan. Apparently your grandfather is supposed to be making a mechanical prosthesis for Kirk, their spiritual chief, who had a bad accident recently. Without the artificial leg, Kirk won't be able to go along with the great migration of his people. And on top of that, the Ukels won't leave without their guide.
You're accompanying the Ukels? My God, you're so terribly lucky. When I was little, Grandfather used to tell me all about their adventures, full of mystery and magic.
You seem to like the Ukels, Sarah. I get the impression that's rare in Valsambor.
It's true that when it comes to the Ukels, people around here can be a bit silly. They go out of their way to make the nomads scapegoats for all of the town's problems since they got stuck here.
But you don't, do you?
Of course not. Grandfather told me that he has actually seen 3 or 4 of the great ostrich migrations in his lifetime, and he always really respected those strange people. He even made sure I would admire them too, you know.
I guess you're pretty close to your grandfather?
Yes. Of course he can get a bit grumpy, especially the last few years, but he's actually really adorable, and you should see the work he does. Give him a few cogs and springs and he'll give you some unbelievably incredible invention. He almost makes mechanical objects seem alive.
I see exactly what you mean. I used to know someone like that too.
The only problem we have is that business collapsed when he got sick. I really do believe that if I didn't have the waitressing jobs to make ends meet, we'd probably have to close up shop.
Do you like life in Valsambor?
Oh, there's really not that much to talk about here, you know. I spend all my time here or with Grandfather since he got sick.
There was no one who could keep an eye on him for you?
We can't afford it, I'm afraid. I also think I prefer it this way. My grandfather is my only family.
Thank you for your help.
I'll be stopping in to see Grandfather on my next break. Maybe I'll see you there.
Yes, I hope so. Goodbye, Sarah.
Everyone's been surly the last few months.
The way they treat the nomads around here is terrible.
Looking for cigars or some hooch? I'm even cheaper than the nomads.
Living here is unbearable sometimes of late.
No Ukels in Valsambor!
The shopkeepers can't take it anymore! The shopkeepers are on strike!
There have been 10 thefts from my shop since those savages showed up! Mr. Mayor, who's gonna pay?
Mr. Mayor! Do your job and come out onto the balcony! Voters want to talk to you!
The nomads are stealing our merchandise and our customers! The Yukos don't belong in Valsambor! The shopkeepers have had enough!
Thieving Yukos in Valsambor!
The shopkeepers want them out the door!
Thieving Yukos in Valsambor! The shopkeepers want them out the door!
Close the nomad souk! Throw them all out or we'll stay on strike!
There have been 10 thefts from my shop since those savages showed up! Mr. Mayor, who's gonna pay?
Come outside! Show yourself, Mr. Mayor!
Yeah, come outside now or we'll throw you out in the next elections! Mayor Bouyakim! Mayor Bouyakim!
Thieving Yukos in Valsambor! The shopkeepers want them out the door! Thieving Yukos in Valsambor! The shopkeepers want them out the door!
You come outside to talk, Mr. Mayor!
The shopkeepers are on strike for the first time in ages. That's not good business for anyone, if you want my opinion.
Excuse me. What's happening here?
Isn't it obvious? We're demonstrating against having the Yukon nomads parked on our doorsteps.
But what for?
Since they came to Valsambor, there's been no end to the shoplifting and vandalism, and on top of that, their souk is taking our customers. Mayor Bouyakim has to do something, and fast. We're not leaving until he receives our delegation.
But why won't the mayor talk to you?
Because he's a schmuck. He wants the nomads to continue their migration as much as us, but he's too afraid of annoying his higher-ups. And while he's gaining time by playing both sides of the board, we're watching our sales go through the floor.
The authorities are asking the mayor to prevent the migration from continuing? They want the Yukos to stay blocked in Valsambor?
That's what people are saying, but if you want my opinion, the only thing the mayor is waiting for is someone to get rid of those savages without him having to get his hands dirty. If you wish to make a deductible contribution to the Valsambor Shopkeeper Solidarity Fund, step right up.
What? That statue? No, it's impossible. If you were only here to see this, Oscar.
It's kicking off near the town hall.
I don't like that new waitress working in the tavern at all.
When they shut the funicular down this morning, it created chaos.
Welcome to our humble Valsambor funicular station, miss.
There's no way I'm going back to the clinic without Kirk's prosthesis.
Impossible, I don't believe it. He forgot to leave it open again.